Jason Pierre-Paul of the New York Giants, good player.
Yeah.
Had double-digit sacks last year. Lighting fireworks burns his hand.
Yeah.
How do we know the extent of the damage yet?
He's still in the hospital.
Still in the hospital?
Yeah.
Still in the hospital.
When you light a
Both
firework,
hands.
isn't the next step drop it?
And then there's the
It's
dope.
not a sparkler like at a kid's birthday party. Light it, drop it. 2 simple steps. Light it, drop it.
And then there's the dope out in Maine.
Yeah.
I shouldn't speak so badly of the dead, but this is unbelievable. The guy puts what they call a mortar tube on his head, a fireworks thing, and lights it, thinking that would be funny. He was drunk. Killed himself. Just killed himself.
Did he deserve it to die?
No, nobody deserves to die.
A guy like that does.
But
He does. He does. When you're that stupid, you know what? You can look at his death and maybe other kids won't do it. He died for a good reason. I'm serious. What jackass lights a firework on top of their head and then expects a different outcome?
I'm not going to go so far as to say he deserved to die.
He didn't deserve to die, but he's a schmuck.
He's definitely a schmuck.
He was a schmuck.
I would say this. The collective IQ of the world probably went up a couple of points with him gone.
I would agree.
But my goodness, do you have any fireworks stories growing up? I mean, was there the kid or the father in the neighborhood? You know, the guy who'd come out with the no shirt and the beer belly and, hey, kids, gather round.
I grew up on the North Shore.
Stand back.
I grew up on the North Shore of Chicago like you. Were there any guys walking out of their front door with beer bellies where we grew up?
There were a few.
No, there weren't.
There were a few.
Not many.
We always had the dopey dad on the block.
Yeah.
Or the kid who somehow got a hold of some fireworks that we knew he shouldn't have gotten a hold of, and somebody got hurt. My best friend's father damaged an eye.
I believe
lighting the fireworks for the kids in the neighborhood.
You're going to find this very hard to believe.
I wouldn't go near him. I was always a real cautious kid.
I've never lit a firework in my life.
Really?
Ever.
Did you ever hold a sparkler?
Yeah. That's not a firework.
Well, no, those are dangerous.
I was thinking of putting a sparkler on my head, but I was afraid of the outcome.
I saw it on the Today Show. They did this infrared thing on a sparkler, and it threw off as much heat as a blowtorch.
Is that right?
Yeah. So don't give your kids a sparkler.
With an aerosol can behind it.
Yeah. Now, we use that for other things.
Right.
That segment sponsored by John Elway Chevrolet, Colorado's #1 Chevy dealer.
When you go to buy a car, what do you really want? You probably want a lot of cars to choose from. And you want the dealership's best price. Not some starting price or target price, the best price. And you want it immediately, not after hours of negotiating. And you want a salesperson who doesn't get paid more if you spend more. Because, well, you don't want to spend more. Well, you're in luck. John Elway wants all of those things too. Better yet, John Elway wants you to have all of those things too. Come see us or click on elwaydealers.com.